Hello, this is the AC Stories. I'm the AC, and this time I'm going to read from 3 stories that I started, not necessarily abandoned, but just haven't gotten around to writing more of them. They're all very short, 1 or 2 pages. That's all I got through them before I got distracted and started another one. So here we go. Let's just work our way backwards in time, starting with one called Nothing Special. Started it back in October 23rd, 2017. Been a few years. But yeah, Nothing Special. What is my problem? It's not a big deal. Just something everybody will probably have to deal with eventually. What? Not a good enough answer? Fine. It is about a woman. Yeah, of course it is. Huh? Even more? Do not expect anything sappy and romantic. This is not some heartbreaking story, but with a happy ending. If anything, it's just like a journal of nothing special. When did it start? I cannot really remember exactly when it started. It all kind of naturally happened. Maybe it goes as far back as when we first met. Yeah, I know what the next question will be. When did I first meet her? That's it. That's all there is. That's all there is to Nothing Special. Now, moving backwards to the previous year. Here's the next one. Going back to May 7th, 2016. Also not even a page long. Strangers with Memories. We were just kids, only 8 years old when our first parents separated us. Our families were neighbors since we were babies, and it seemed like we were together every day. The little adventures we went on with each other were the best, but I took one too far and ended up causing our whole problem. Her parents were already starting not to like me. Apparently, I was a bad influence or something. But the truth was, she was the real adventurous one, and I just tagged along with whatever. I do not know if it was because of my pride as an immature little boy, but I felt like I needed to take her on an adventure better than any of her previous ones. And that's Strangers with Memories. And the last of the 3, going back to May 15th, 2015. Dang, it's been 5 years. This one's a couple pages long. It's called A Renewed Generation. Today marks the 5-year anniversary of the end of the plague that devastated the planet, announces the small black radio Lisa Jones and her friend Elaine Davis are listening to at Lisa's kitchen counter. Also, the children born during the 2-year cleansing period will be starting school this upcoming month, which will be the first official school class since the epidemic started. The radio continues, but Elaine clicks it off with a sigh. "What's the matter, Al?" Lisa asks, using Elaine's nickname to tease her like she has since they first met. "Stop calling me that. I'm not some little girl," Elaine snaps back with a frown, followed by Elaine sticking her tongue out at Lisa. "Sure," responds Lisa sarcastically. "Then what really is the problem? Is it the boys?" Lisa is referring to their 2 sons, Cade Jennings and Felix Davis, that are just down the hallway playing in Cade's bedroom. "Yeah, kind of," Elaine starts to say. "Look, I know you are probably upset about Felix already starting school," Lisa interrupts. "I mean, you were only 17 when I first met you at the hospital, and we were both about to give birth. You were knocked up in a band at such a young age, and ever since then it has just been Felix and you. There's no reason to be afraid of being alone, because I will still be around you," Lisa nudges Elaine playfully, trying to brighten her mood. It works a little as Elaine responds back with, "Who are you to talk? You are already 30 now, and Cade's father died, so you are just as lonely as I am now." Elaine suddenly stops talking when she realizes what she just said may have sounded more harsh than she meant for it to be. Lisa appears unfazed by what Elaine says, though. "You're right. Elijah Jennings. What a man. He died playing a hero trying to help with the cleanup. I fully intended on marrying him. That is why we planned to have a child together so early. I even gave Cade his last name and Elijah's memory. Lisa finishes talking and goes silent. And that is a renewed generation. Yes! Rereading these makes me realize why I started writing these in the first place. I really need to go back to them. I barely wrote anything. But I still kept them. Man, memories. It's nice memories to go back and read stuff I wrote. Because in my mind, when I think back, I feel like they're going to be terrible. I actually don't think they were that bad. I mean, there's some typos, there's some proofreading that needs to be done, but I think this was at least a solid, very short start. I'm going to try to go back, hopefully remember to do more of these. But yeah, besides this, I've started other stories. I started another book I've gotten like 4 chapters into. Started another book I'm half a chapter into. Started one other story that I actually did completely abandon and did not keep. Don't know where it is now, probably decomposed somewhere on a piece of paper. Alright, who knows. But let me know what you thought of these 3 little stories. If you can call them that at this point. But yeah, if you like hearing me read what I've written, like the video, you want to see me read more of stuff I've written that's to come, I think this finishes out the last of what I've already had written. But yeah, go subscribe to my channel, you can see when I do all that. But until next time, I'm DAC. Thank you for watching, and bye.